Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the Finally Fall book tag, so let's just get right into it. So the first question the first prompt is, in fall the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. Okay, so I know we don't like Rainbow Rowell, but a book with a vivid setting, I would say Fangirl. I would say Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell because it's set at a university, and you know, universities, they give you like those like fall vibes, and so there's lots and lots of like fall and like winter-esque things in here, so I would definitely say Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So the next prompt is, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. I don't know. I don't freaking know, bro. Loss or grief? I'm like struggling. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with The Color Purple. Okay, by Alice Walker. I'm gonna go with The Color Purple by Alice Walker because there's a loss that happens there, not necessarily like grief, but there is a really long loss that happens in the book, and so I'm gonna go with that one. I know that's probably not what we expected, but we're gonna go with The Color Purple because that's all I got. I don't read a lot of books that have loss and grief in them. Obviously I need to expand my reading. Alright, the next one is fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. So this, I think, is my favorite nonfiction book that I've ever read. Okay, so it is What is the Bible? How an Ancient Library of Poems, Letters, and Stories Can Transform the Way You Think and Feel About Everything by Rob Bell. So, okay, let's get into this. So Rob Bell is technically considered a heretic overall in the Christian community, but specifically in the evangelical Christian community. So I grew up Baptist. I'm really non-denominational Christian. I have like very open views and values and stuff, and so this book completely expanded the way that I thought about the Bible. So like a common Christian belief is that the Bible is literally like God's words, but if you like actually read the Bible, it's an ancient library of poems, letters, and stories that's telling the experience of humans with the divine. So it's humans explaining and talking about their stories of their experience with the divine. Not the divine explaining how humans should interact with the divine. It's just showing like how humans interact. So it talks about how like the Bible is about humans, it's about sex, it's about murder, it's about corruption, it's about love, it's about creating children, it's about like life. What is life? And blood and the blood and gore of life, and also like the beauty of life. And so it talks about how when you focus on some like very specific like minute points about the Bible, you miss the entire point. So there's like a whole section here that's about like what happened with the Noah story and how people constantly try to like debate if the Noah story is like in the flood, if it's actually real. But like because of when this story was written, and like comparing flood stories of the times to this specific flood story, that tells you much more about the intent of placing this story in there than if it's real or not. So there's like it really expands the way that you think about Christianity and people and the Bible and the intention of it, and it's changed so much for me. So I definitely recommend this. I actually want to read it again. I need to read more books by Rob Bell. It's amazing. The audiobook is really good. I'm pretty sure he narrates the audiobook. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he narrates it. But like I definitely highly recommend this. It kind of reads like as a novel, so like it's a good read. Like some nonfictions are hard to get through, but this is a really good read. I recommend it. Even if you aren't Christian, I definitely recommend it. It's awesome. The next prompt is, In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, friend group that you would like to be a part of. Let me see. Oh, definitely this. I would definitely love to live in the house of this family, but like specifically be in the family. So this is the book of Summer of Salt. Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. Let me see if I can remember the sisters' names. So Georgina and Mary. I wish I could be in a family of Georgina and Mary. So these women are, they're not technically witches, but they're like low-key witches. They're like women that have magical powers and like they kind of do spells and stuff. So they're basically witches, but it's like on a very like, it's like an island version of like witches and not like the classic like dark, you know, fall vibes. This is more of a summer one. But yeah, I'd love to be part of this family because they're awesome. The bond between them is super cool. I love where they live. Like this is definitely the one I would pick. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spine. Oh my gosh, I need to really get my books up to like how many books I own together. Okay, but I would say Purple Hibiscus. So I would definitely say Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So I've read like part of this, but I haven't finished this, so I'm gonna have to like start it over and read it again. But this is pretty fall to me. It's like that burnt orange, almost like red. I say The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I think that's how you say it. Paulo Coelho. The Alchemist, orange. It's giving me those vibes. Oh, obviously Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I know Rainbow Rowell is problematic, but I really do like her stuff, so let's just not talk about it. Like can we just not talk about it? Rainbow Rowell, Pumpkinheads, super awesome. Look at this, beautiful. Okay, and then Loki, the sun is also a star. It's giving me spring vibes, but the spine gives me like low-key fall, especially if we put them all together. So here are some fall spines. Look how pretty it looks together. I think I'll take a picture like this because this is it. This is cute. Those are some fall spines. Okay. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. Okay, so my friend is borrowing this book for me, but I'll put it up here. This is my favorite book, The Power by Naomi Alderman. So this book is about what happens when women get the ability to kill with their bodies, so they get like kind of like this extra like power, and it changes the power dynamics of society. And so it's all about like what happens in the US like on micro levels, and then on macro levels like what is happening when you shift power. And you know, I'm a political science major, you know, I'm a political scientist, so you know we study power, and I just love it. So The Power is awesome, but the story is actually being told from the future. So it's a story that's being told, but it's a story within a story. So a lot of people don't know that. It's not like a real spoiler. Like if you're paying attention, you can figure that out. But yeah, it's a story within a story. So the next one, the nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. One that I will always recommend, my favorite thriller ever, is No Exit by Taylor Adams. So No Exit is the story of this girl who is a college student, and she stops. She's going home during a like a storm, like a snowstorm or something, and she gets stuck at this like truck stop diner-ish kind of thing. And when she's there, she's like stuck with a bunch of people, and when she goes out to her car to get a signal for her phone, she sees a little girl locked in a cage, and so she's trying to figure out who at the diner can she trust to help the little girl. And it is the best thriller I have ever read. I don't know if anything could ever top it. It's literally like one of the best thrillers on earth. Like it's so good. It reads literally like a movie, like it is that good. It's amazing. I really, 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 really enjoy it. So I can't say enough praises for it. It's really, really good, so I recommend that. And it's really creepy, and it's really scary, and it's really action oriented and intense. Like, it's great. The next one, The Days Are Getting Colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy days. A short, heartwarming read. I'm gonna say The Hating Game. It's not like particularly short. It's like 376 pages, so it's not necessarily short, but this is a cute, cringy read, and I recommend it because it's just so like cute and cringy, and their like love story gets really, really cute, and because it's like a contemporary romance, like it goes by really, really quick. I want to read it again. Literally, like, that's why I love the books on my shelf, because I'm picking them up and I'm like, I would love to read these again. But I recommend this one, The Hating Game, because it's just super cute. It's kind of a fast read. It's a little heartwarming. It's really cute. Okay. Number 9, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you like to return to soon. Girl, all of these, like, all of these on the shelf. Like, what do you mean? An old favorite that I'd love to return to? I want to read The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. Her other book just came out, like the One's Future of Witches or something like that. I really, really want to read that. But The 10,000 Doors of January, I'm craving like that super whimsical, beautiful writing. So, but I have so many other books to read, so I'm trying to make myself not read it. Like in December, I want to read all the books that I own over again. So I'm trying not to read this, but I really, really want to return to The 10,000 Doors of January. Like, definitely want to return to that. And I want to read Fangirl again. I want to read Summer of Salt again. I want to read like all these books again. So it's an issue. I want to read everything again. So the last prompt thing in the tag is fall is a perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Okay, so my favorite cozy reading accessory is let me go get it. Literally like some kind of mug with some warm drink in there. So sometimes it's tea, a lot of times it's coffee, sometimes it's hot chocolate. I love the hot chocolate that I make. Low-key, I'll put it in a reading vlog of how I make my hot chocolate, but I would definitely say some mug with some delicious warm drink. And this little blue blanket that I have right here, it's like, this is like my reading chair, my comfort chair, and so this is where I have like this little blanket, and I'll like wrap it around me, and then I'll just read my books, and it's so cozy and it's amazing. So yeah, that's my cozy reading accessory. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure y'all do the Finally Fall book tag. I'm tagging all my friends. If you know me, if we're mutuals, you guys are all tagged. And specifically, I'll tag the Brains and Buzz girls, and I'll tag Melanie from Mel Reads, and I'm also gonna tag Sydney from A Sydney Story. So those are the people I'm tagging. If we're mutuals, okay? If we're mutuals, you can do this tag. You can do this tag. Everybody do this tag. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.